Hey, good morning. Welcome to the 5 a.m. Mester Scrum Show. I think it's almost we've been offline for way too long. We're back. And today's another 2-for-1 Tuesday, or 10xing your career, 10xing your growth. I got a little bit of team stuff here today. Sorry, been out. Got inundated with Girl Scout cookies. Spent this morning moving the Girl Scout cookies. So it's probably a lot higher and back behind the camera. Yeah, I don't know how safe it is. We'll see what happens when Bubbles jumps on the boxes and knocks them all down. But that ain't my problem. Well, it will be my problem. Anyway, so I'm unburied from the cookie. Well, still cookies. There are a lot of Girl Scout cookies here. Everywhere is Girl Scout cookies. Well, anyway, I wanted to talk about goals and visual meditation, like in your brain, and visualizing your goals in your brain. Started a new practice for myself where I was reading my life book from Jim Lutes, and he does a lot of hypnosis stuff in his, and he's practiced that in the past. He talks a lot about subconscious and how the subconscious plays in achieving your goals. And I started adding like a meditation, visual meditation, if you want to call it, to what I do my daily goals. And I was thinking, the same thing should be applied to how your team visualizes your sprint goals. So we're going to talk about that a little bit today. And hopefully that visualization will get you past those barriers of achieving your goals as a group or as an individual, especially an individual, so that you can meet your career goals and what you want to do with your life. So anyway, it's 5 a.m. Mester Scrum. I am Greg Mester, Scrum Master and Agile Coach. Hope you're doing well today. And we talk about Scrum and Agile in a very practical and tactical way, so you can bring more value to customer, not work crazy hours, bring that value to customer, and have a little fun along the way. And Girl Scout cookies everywhere. What are you going to do? It's in my brain because I can see them right on the other side of the camera where I'm looking at you. There's a 5.5 foot tall pile of Girl Scout cookies, stacks over in my office. They're everywhere. Anyway, I get distracted by the Girl Scout cookies. So what am I talking about? So in Jim Lutes' books, he talked about he would help some people with some conscious meditation practices, kind of working on a little bit of the hypnosis kind of way, relaxing the body and getting there and relaxing, visualizing where you want to be in your goals. And one of the practices I do, because I talk about that, is every day I write my goals down. I write what I want to do that day, things that I got done, what I accomplished and stuff. And one of the practices I added to that, because I'm always big on getting more value out of the work that you do, right? And even if it's a small thing, maybe I can 10x that value of the product I did. So in this case, I write my goals down. I write a little list, and then I write it written, because hand and visual and thought processes are senses that go into your subconscious so you can visualize this. But then what I started doing based on his book and reading some other stuff is I take about a minute or two, sometimes 5, but I don't take more than a couple minutes. I just sit there and visualize, and it doesn't take long because your brain works a million miles an hour faster than any computer on the planet Earth. So you really don't need to spend 20 minutes visualizing this stuff. I'm sorry. It's a waste it's a waste of my time. So I take a minute or two and I just visualize what it will be like to have accomplished my goals for the day, for the 6 months, for the long term, what it'd be like just to get in a good, happy spot. And I do that every day to try to emphasize even more me achieving those goals, making them part of what I'm doing. When I prioritize my work, because that's what we do in Scrum, we prioritize what we're doing, prioritizing my goals. So as I was doing this, I thought to myself, if you have a sprint goal, if your team can't visualize the goal being in place and what the value of that is, that a good goal, right? So there's a little aside thing besides 10xing what value I put down for my personal goals, which helps me achieve what I want to achieve this year. Looking at it from a team perspective in a Scrum, asking your team as a Scrum Master, product owner, Can you visualize how this would look or what value this would produce for the customer? If your team can't, is it really a good sprint goal? Is it really worth the team's effort in working on it? So this may give you a little last minute check and have everyone just, after you do sprint planning and you have your sprint goal, have everyone take a minute or two visualizing these goals in place. If they can't visualize these goals, then maybe you shouldn't work it, right? Maybe it shouldn't be there. If it doesn't produce a happy goal or something like that for the team, is it really a goal? And I would argue not. So this is a little check that you can do every once in a while. And I think it's good for the team to take a quiet moment, right, after they do their sprint goals and get ready to say, let's start sprinting, to say, is this look good? Take a step back, take a quiet time for a minute or so and just reflect on what those goals from the sprint planning came from. And does it really trigger the energy level that the team would need to complete those goals? If it doesn't, check it. And it's from a personal standpoint, doing the meditation, I just apply 30 seconds to a minute just because I do it every day. I need to spend 20 minutes doing yoga meditation practices and things like that. And a lot of people just do 5 minutes just to reflect on what those goals are and visualizing what the future outcome, what the long-term outcome is going to be when I achieve those daily goals. If I do this goal and this day, this is what it's going to be like for me next week, next month, next year, whatever, however you want to do it. And you can vary it up. It doesn't have to be the same thing every day, but try to visualize the results that come from this activity, the goal for the day, the goal for the month, whatever, right? So try to visualize that. So take a couple minutes, like 1 or 2. That's all you need. Maybe just 1 to visualize those goals. And I want to say, I feel that it is helping me 10x my desire to get those goals accomplished. And I think we can apply the same principle to how we do sprint goals. If you can't visualize your sprint goal, you can't get emotionally energized by the sprint goal when you do this little meditation visualization, maybe it's not supposed to be a sprint goal. If you want to learn about meditation, a lot of books out there to do it. Part of it's just relaxing, getting everyone to relax, breathing a little bit, meditating, just so they can focus on the sprint goal or goals that you may have. So that's what I want to offer today. Something new that I'm trying on myself that I think may be helpful from both you as an individual and how you work with your team. Have them visualize their sprint goal for a minute or 2. Just take quiet time. Don't say a freaking word. Just keep your mouth shut as a Scrum Master. Let them have their minute or 2 visualizing. And when they're done, then ask them, what did you think? Did you visualize anything? Can you visualize this? But give them a minute or 2 to think about it, to relax. Maybe they want more than a minute or 2. Ask the team. I'm thinking a minute or 2 to visualize these goals. Does it resonate with you? These are good questions to ask from a Scrum Master or coach perspective. So, and it's it's simple enough that it does no harm to do it, right? To try it out. So with that, I want to wish you the best. Happy Scrumming. I wish you the best of luck today. Got a new year, new goals. Everything's working around. A lot of goals, stuff oriented. How do we achieve those goals? With that, take care. Don't forget to sign up for the newsletter. We'll be giving out free stuff, getting people involved in things. And if you want to join our meetup, present, see how people do. You want practices for getting out there. The meetup's free. Doesn't cost any money. And if you have a topic that you want to share with other people, get practice in that sharing to grow your career, the meetup's a great place to do it. We do it once a month on the 3rd Wednesday of every month. So I got a couple plans for these next 2 months that I'm going to be pushing out there very shortly, but something to think about. All right. Take care, everyone. Have a great day, and we will see you tomorrow. With that, I say goodbye. See ya.